she looks like she's moving the best she has all season. Just for you, like, I know after the Ohio State game you said she had really good practices. Has it kind of built from there? Has it been kind of up and down? Like, how are you kind of able to gauge how many minutes she's able to play?
Yeah, it's not, we don't go into the game thinking it's going to be X number of minutes. We go with the flow of the game and how she's performing. And obviously in my head, when I go into a game, all the thoughts of how things have gone in practice come forward. And she's put together some good weeks, some good practices. Obviously, I thought getting to extend her minutes in that fourth quarter at Liberty was critical, and I thought she performed the best she's performed this year.
Do you feel like that Liberty game was the most complete game Kellie has played this season?
Yes, I do. I thought the Liberty game, it showed that our focus was there defensively, offensively. We understood the game plan on both ends of the court. We played with a lot of poise and confidence. And honestly, in all areas, I thought we recovered from mistakes, and I thought we had great energy.
How beneficial do you think it was for Tess to have a game like that?
Well, I think it's important for Tess's confidence to be able to have a game that she made shots at an elite level. She mentioned, hey, I finally made a shot, and I said, hey, you're just Tess. That's all that was. And just want to make sure she understands we have confidence in her. We've had confidence in her. We knew they were going to fall.
And how much does that change the offense when she's able to shoot?
Well, when Tess shoots the ball well, it opens up the court entirely. The defense, I know for Liberty, they were trying to figure out where to go, right? Are you going to help in? Are you going to try to play zone? Are you going to double? Are you going to spread it out and guard our shooters? It made things more difficult. When you make shots, your offense works a whole lot easier.
What about the non-conference slate makes you confident about the success you found in the SEC conference slate?
Well, I think we've been tested. I think we've had a lot of adversity thrown at us. We understand what it needs to look like. We've played a lot of different styles, and I think that's probably going to be important. I think the SEC, the styles are pretty broad right now, and hopefully just having something to fall back on, having game plans to mirror from our non-conference, I think will be important.
There was some rebounds that Tamari went for that she just looked so much more aggressive than she has in recent games. Just how have you seen her confidence grow and that kind of this old Tamari kind of come back into her game?
Yeah, I thought that was the thing that impressed me the most was how aggressive she tracked down a couple basketballs. That was really good to see, and I think that probably helped her confidence. You can do it out here in practice all you want, but until you get those game minutes and those game reps and find success there, it's a different level of confidence, and I hope she's able to build on it because we feel like we will. I thought her decision-making against Liberty was excellent. I thought she knew exactly when to push the pace, knew exactly when to pull it out. I thought she finished well, she guarded well. She looked in control the entire game, so that was really good for us to see. She's a huge piece of what we're doing right now. Jasmine Powell's not going to be able to play 40 minutes and be able to handle best offensive player, handle the bulk of the ball handling without some relief, and that's where Kaya can come in, and whether it's handle the ball a little bit on the offensive end, take some of the load off defensively, and she's rebounding well. I think that's important too. So she's really critical to what we're doing right now.
Something I like that Kaya did is like her dribble drive penetration to pull out or kick out, or just her ability to get on the court after a rebound. Just how does that help the offense to hit those two things that she has?
We need to be able to get the ball to the paint off the dribble, and I think she has the ability to do that. So when she comes in the game, she's a threat there, and now you combine that with her ability to find the open man, her ability to finish the shot. That's going to be a big piece of what we're doing.
What's made the offense seamless when Jasmine's in versus when Kaya's in, and how do you keep that seamless throughout the game?
Well, I think what we've seen as of late is Kaya's been really aggressive, and she needs to be aggressive. She has a great burst. She has a build. She can handle the ball. She has ability to get downhill and get to the paint. That's important. We have to keep an aggressive attack on. We're trying to get Jasmine to do it more. And I think we're better when she's aggressive, and it just opens up other options when our point guards start with the ball. They're aggressive. Don't have to force things, but at least test the waters.
What stands out about Auburn in this first SEC road trip?
I think Auburn is better. I think they're really good. They're coming off eight wins in a row. This is a huge challenge to start the season. They're known for their defense. They get after you defensively. They don't make things easy for you. But I think also right now their offense is clicking. I think they do a nice job of finding where the ball needs to go each possession. So they look really good on film.
Was there anything different in the preparation for Liberty that kind of led to the performance on Sunday?
We've been pushing the team pretty hard. I think they were excited to play. I go back to our Wofford game. I thought coming out of our Wofford game, if we could have played 2 days later, I think we would have played terrific. That's just kind of prepping where we were. I didn't know if that would carry over to the next game given the length of time between those two games, but it did. And I just felt like that's where we were headed. And, hopefully we can carry that momentum into SEC play.
With the full court press, especially when they pull it out, or you guys pull it out early, it feels like it adds urgency and energy on the defense and then early. Have you seen that? Do you feel like adding that full court press has helped with the energy on defense?
Yeah, I think it helped probably helped as much with us as it hurt. More helped us than hurt the other team, if I could say that. We didn't give up anything easy, but I think being up there, being alert, being ready to go, being on your toes, I think has been good for our focus.
I think you joked after a few games that performance on the boards, as a coach, you're never quite satisfied even when it's good. What would be a perfect size performance on the boards?
Perfect. Lot of old boards and not many for the other team. We track that number. That's a big number for us. Obviously, we know we need to get second shots. We're not going to win games with our first shot. But at the same time, we have to be disciplined on the defensive end to keep people off the boards there. We're going to be fighting, scrapping, clawing to get a stop on that first shot, and we've got to capitalize on it.
Is Avery good to go, and when she gets cleared, how she can feel into the rotation?
Yeah, so we're working her back into practice now, so that's really exciting. We've got to be smart and make sure that we're bringing her along to find success. So we'll see. We'll evaluate how our practices are going and how the games are flowing to see when she'll be able to play.
It felt like last year when you guys went on the road at Florida to start the SEC slate, that win really set the tone for that winning streak you guys went on. Just how much do you feel like this year could be the same where, this game can really set the tone for you guys?
I think it's a huge game. I really do. I think it is. It's critical to get started off right. I think it's a really good basketball team on the road. I think there's a lot. It's going to be a tough one, but also understand what that means if you could get the win. And so hopefully your team will go down there and play well, be prepared, and find a way to pull it out.
You talked about having more minutes at the wing position last time. How would you evaluate that position in the Liberty game?
Well, I thought we did a nice job. I thought we were able to rotate some people around. Played Kaya a lot at the point, so her wing minutes were a little bit limited until that fourth quarter when Edie Darby got to play the entire point guard position. So, I think Tess shot it well. Jewel was fine. Jewel didn't shoot it as well, but she played fine. But I think Sarah and Rakia playing that spot for us gave us a little bit of depth.
More minutes for Tamari. We got to see Tamari, Julia, and Rakia out there a lot together. Just what did you like about that combo, and how nice is it to be able to finally play that?
Yeah, I think defensively that's a pretty good group. Offensively, our spacing has to be a little bit better when those three are in together. So it's something we have to look at. I think there are going to be games that is a really good lineup for us, and there are going to be some games that may not be our best combination. And a lot of that has to do with matchups and styles of play from our opponents.
Obviously, Edie rises to the occasion when she gets the chance to come in and play with the absence of Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, we're really pushing Edie in practice. We know we're going to need her. We know she's going to play, and we're going to need those minutes. It's going to be something that I'm just trying to push her. I thought she's been a little bit more aggressive this week. I think that's good. I want to hear her voice a little bit more on the court as a leader. She knows what she's doing. She's very intelligent. She's tough. And you got to love that about her. So, if at any moment she's in the game, we're confident.
Jasmine talked about in the preseason taking more of a leadership role at the point guard position. Kind of going into the SEC play now. Have you seen her do that?
Yeah, I think Jasmine right now is kind of leading by example. She knows what she's doing out there. I think she's kind of setting the tone defensively. Everybody's following suit. But she can still have a bigger voice. I really do believe that she can continue to grow in that area because her teammates are looking at her. They do respect what she's doing.
Jasmine kind of assumed the role that Taylor had last year in any way?
I think everybody's different, and I think it's unique. Leadership and roles are unique, even from year to year. For each player, they change, and I think what I would never ask anyone to be someone else. I wouldn't ask someone to hey, duplicate what she did. I just don't think that's setting each player up for success. But what we want Jasmine to do is be her best self on the court. We want her to be have more of a voice, especially at that point guard position, to be a little bit more confident in commanding the team on the court.